It's working. Okay, welcome back. So, it's been a while, and in the background you can hear Rain and some of his friends, and his family, and his yappy dogs. And it looks like Rain can't hear me, which is kind of amusing. But, yeah. So, wait, Rain, can you still hear me, bro? Oh, okay, alright. So, he better be really, really grateful because I just deleted my level 20 character, which takes, like, literally 4 days to get there to start off a new gameplay. You're undoubtedly gonna notice that quite a few things are different, like I'm actually on Xbox Live and you'll see friends appearing and whatnot and all that crap.
I thought you just said you didn't have gold.
I don't have gold, but silver is free. Once you lose your gold subscription, you immediately revert to silver, which is free. So,
I didn't know you had
okay, yeah. So main races: human, elf, dwarf, and Qunari. I always play as elf. It has a lot of interesting dialogue. I'm sure these other ones do, but human just seems kind of too base. I mean, they kind of expect that in a Dragon Age.
I know you have an obsession with darkness.
Yes I do. So the main classes are rogue, which is dual wield, or rogue archer, or warrior two-hand, or warrior weapon and shield, or mage. Now, if you choose a warrior two-hand, warrior weapon and shield, you can actually buy an item, not for a lot of money, that will allow you to reset all your points. So if you don't like being a two-handed, you can switch to weapon and shield, and the same thing for rogue. But mage is just one class, one weapon. But we're gonna go with mage, which should shock you since I usually like being an assassin. But I've made a class on here, and it's a well-known class that once you reach your advanced job class, you practically become a god in the game. So we're gonna play on... I usually play on normal. I've never done it on casual. So I think this time, since I know what I'm doing, I'm gonna go hard. Probably not a good idea, but I'm gonna go hard.
Nice knowing you.
Yeah, you should. I'm not even gonna try Nightmare. That shit's horrible, man. The loading screens are like Skyrim bad, so be prepared. And I'm not gonna show myself wandering around the world gathering materials, because that's just annoying, and so I'm gonna focus just on doing quests. I'm gonna run from point A, point B, kill stuff, do quests, the occasional interesting encounter, but don't worry about there being lack of content, because this game is literally like, you cannot play through this game in a couple of days. It's impossible, unless of course you sleep deprive yourself for about 4 or 5 days. This is meant to be spread out and massive. I've gotten pretty far into the game. The max level I think is like 27 and I was at 20, but I don't really know how much content I had left. I feel like I had quite a bit, because I hadn't even been into like 2 of the maps before even the final boss, and I haven't finished like a whole bunch of stuff on the other maps as well. Like I said, it's really, really massive. So
I was level 80 and I hadn't even been to Soul Steam or Soul Card.
I know, in Skyrim, there's just so much that catches your attention, but in this game, it's linear, but not really. There's like a whole bunch of stuff you can do. There's like a whole bunch of side quests that you can do, but at the same time, if you want to get anywhere, you gotta go through the main storyline. So we're gonna customize this guy. Yeah, we're gonna customize. No, I know he's blonde. He's blonde. I can't do it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we'll go skin tone. Make you light. Okay. We're gonna go with. We're gonna go with this hairstyle. Oh, no. Good freaking God, no.
much is this going to cost me exactly?
Don't worry, his lip syncing is actually much better than that.
Everything you've heard?
Be right back. I'm gonna go help my sister get into her room.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Alright. I'll ditz around in the fixing things up department here. I'll go with an Adam's apple. Too big. Gotta change that nose. It's way too big. Reminds me of my nose, which isn't huge. For anyone who's listening, it's just the right size. Just the right size. Alright, we're gonna make it a little shorter. Okay. His lips aren't too thick. They kind of look a little. I don't know. Not thick. Lip thickness. Let's get those lips. Okay. Alright, and we're gonna go eyes. I think his eye shape's pretty good. I like this one a little bit better. And then we're gonna go, so we can go violet or red. I think since usually if I'm gonna play a warrior, I'd go red. But since I'm gonna be a mage, I think I'll go violet.
Trying to adjust the character skin?
Yep.
Dark elf?
Yep. And we're gonna go tattoos. Tattoos are really cool, but there's a lot of cutscenes in this game where your character's actually talking, so it can end up bothering you a lot. So it's best to choose, because if you don't really love the tattoos, then it's best to choose a more faded one that's there but not really noticeable. You can of course change the tattoo color, but I'm not going to do that. And I think he's good to go. Yeah. Alright, accept changes. We're going to change the name. Okay. Yeah. Since I'm actually going to be uploading this onto my new laptop, I'm pretty sure my laptop can handle bigger videos, and since my Kindle's being a weird douche and just not doing stuff right, I'm going to be a bit more cautious about it. Of course, his name's going to be Noctis. I kind of feel like I should name him Chibi Noctis, but for the sake of him needing to be serious, I'm a very important person. Okay, what happened to my remote? Oh, crap. Alright, can you hear the game alright?
What now?
I'll make sure you hear the game alright. Oh.
There's a bit of static. I pretty much all the time. You're going now, but oh well.
This game has some, yeah. This game has some really, really good music. There are some points in the game where the cutscenes make you cringe. They're not like really, really horrible, but there's like a certain battle where the music is really inspirational. The whole theme is really heartfelt, and there's part of the cutscene that makes me go, really? You couldn't have fixed that. So, but otherwise the game,
That last line.
well,
I'll just cut out and watch right now. Listen.
yeah. Don't worry, there's no real lines just yet. Otherwise, the gameplay's great. You'll have the occasional 2-second freeze when you enter a new zone, but it's really, really short. I don't see any real problems. Cutscenes are not terrible, as you can see. It's pretty good. So I'm going to shut up now and let you listen.
conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attempted is dead, except for you.
Alright, so lots of optional choices. You really have to be careful what you say in this game, because if you say the wrong thing, you could piss somebody off, and you could lose a valuable resource. And I'll show you later on in the game what I mean by that. But for now, I'm just going to remain silent.
Explain this.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need it, Cassandra.
As you can see, if you reel up this, it shows you kind of the tones of what this is. So like, all those people, sympathy, or I'm confused, swirly, doesn't know what's going on, let me go, ferocious, arrogant, anger, or whatever, or what now, like, I don't know. Just, you'll get the general
So
feel of
what
it.
happens now?
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running. Things were chasing me, and then a woman.
A woman?
She reached out to me, but then
Go to the Ford camp, Lilia. I will take it.
what did happen?
It will be easier to show. We call it the breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion of the conclave.
An explosion could do that.
This one did. Unless we act, the breach may grow until it swallows the world. Each time the breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
Alright, so, you still hear me, man? Give me a text if you can hear me.
And no, I don't have to. I can
Okay.
just say,
Alright,
just leave it because I think that I keep disturbing the sound quality.
Alright, so it really, this is kind of a important moment because it all depends later on. There's only a few romance choices in the game for a male character. There's Cassandra, the woman I'm talking to. There is Josephina, who's going to become an advisor. And then there's two other guys, but one is a male Kunari and the other is a male Tevinter necromancer. So Cassandra I kind of prefer because you have more cutscenes with her and she's more active because she's actually out in battle. She can be out in battle with you, so if you say the right things you can get her approved, and you need her approval in order to, well, get into her pants, shall we say.
I understand.
Then
I'll do what I can, whatever it takes.
Slightly approval, I think, is like 1 point. Approval is about 10 points, and great approval is about like 30 or something. Greatly approves about 30 or something. Alright, now you're going to see what I mean about the cutscenes.
they have decided your guilt. They need it.
You'll notice that some of them are bad.
Our most holy, divine Justinian, head of the chantry. The conclave was hers.
Boom. That irritates the hell out of me.
It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
Okay, I'm gonna pause right here and stop the first video here. It's gonna be a nice prologue.